Hola, ¿cómo está? How are you? Hi, how are you? Pura vida, pure life. Hey, do you know you when you can tell your hat is old? When you excuse me, when you put it on and your hair pops through the front. Look at that. Um, as I said, this was my Costa Rica hat. Um, it's like 10 years old. It's been bleached out by the sun. Should probably put a patch on it or sew it up, but hey, it gives it character, right? um, one of the things I just made a video about Jaime Koss, one of my mentors while I was living in Costa Rica, and um, there's a saying about when the student is ready, the master shows up. I think it's something like that. Maybe correct me in the comments if it's not the right way to say it. I don't know who said that. I think it's like a Buddhist or Zen saying, maybe, I don't know. But gist of it is that, like, when you're at the right spot, right, someone who can teach you something shows up in your life and helps you to learn it. So Jaime was like that for me while I lived there, and the guy's so incredible. I feel like I didn't talk about him enough. One of the things, the last was like second to last day before I was leaving the town to go back to Michigan, and I didn't know when I was going to be back to that town. In fact, as it is, I haven't been back in 5-6 years now. So I'm definitely due to go back. I ended up going back to school for teaching. I got certified to teach, and working, getting teaching started, and other things. So but I want to go back. Second to last day, as I was there, went to go say goodbye to Jaime, and he brought me into his art gallery, which I'll put a link again under so you can take a look at his art gallery. Awesome paintings. You can even order them and he'll ship them to you. But brought me into the art gallery and he had all these canvas paintings lined up on the table. And he said, Aaron, I want you to look at all these paintings and choose one. And you're going to bring it home with you to remember Sandra and remember me. And so I chose a painting. There was one that just like spoke to me immediately when I saw it. And I have it right here. I want to show it to you. And we had our last tea together, the chamomile tea with brown sugar. We sat and talked, and I looked at the painting. We probably talked for like 2 hours, and I gave him a hug. We said, goodbye. See you again soon. Goodbye is too sad. So, and I had my surfboard here under one arm, walking back, and I had his painting in the other hand. And I remember it was high tide, so the whole beach was covered in the ocean. So I'm walking back up to my shins in water, thinking like, I'm gonna drop my painting. I'm gonna drop my painting. There was a spot on the beach that was like a river was coming through, draining out into high tide, and so it was like it was like 4.5 feet deep, so it was like up to here on me. So I put my surfboard on the top of my head like this, and I put the painting up here, and I'm trying to like wade through this thing and get back to my apartment, and then it was like starting to rain. I'm like, yeah, but here's the painting. My mom framed it for me on my one of my birthdays. Let's see. I'll have to mess with the light here so you can see it better. One sec. I'm going to close the blinds behind the computer so there's no glare. Blinds are so squeaky. Right. So, there's still glare from the other window. Let's see. Hold it still here. Okay, so let me mess with that window. Yeah. All right, we'll try this, and then I can keep messing with the light till we get it, because I want you to be able to see this painted. No. Hey, that's a little better. So what you're looking at is it's see, there's black in the middle, 2 red stripes, 2 blue stripes, and it's a man in a chair sitting with its cello or violin. I don't know my wood instruments, so but he's sitting playing it, and he has one hand like this, like he's pondering, like he's thinking, and in front of him, in his lap, is the wood instrument, and he put like a circle thing on his head. I don't know. Maybe if that's like the guy's center, if it's his represents, his brain or his thoughts, or the things he's pondering in his head that are circling around. So yeah, wanted to share that with you. Actually, I think. Hey, nope. There we go. That's a little better. You can kind of make out the chair, bottom of the chair where my thumb, above my thumb there. See the guy's legs. Here's one leg, other leg over there. Midsection, he's got kind of curly hair coming down. See if I can tilt it so you can see his hand. But anyway, I couldn't give justice to this Jaime person I'm telling you about without telling you that story and showing you the painting that he insisted I take home with me.